This is all the Walmart hauls I've gotten since my last peg hunting video. I was going to combine all the stores, but I got so much from Walmart, I figured I would just do all the Walmart buys first, and then I'll post another video of all the other retailers. But first off, I did find the Skylines that everybody wants. Great casts. I finally found these on the pegs. This is just awesome, this R34. I love the yellow roll cage, the black and red. This is a great cast. One of the best casts of the year, in my opinion, if not the best. And then to go with it, we got the hauler. These only come one per case, I believe. So I was super excited to find this on the peg. This is in great condition too, as far as the packaging. But another fantastic cast. I like comparing them. I mean, obviously the yellow roll cage, they had different wheels, but those are awesome. Here's the Toyota Supra mainline. I'm gonna wheel swap this. It's a great cast. I love the color. It goes with the Skylines, the JDM theme. Red, black, white. Cool cast. Got the Toyota 4Runner 1985, Japan Origins. That card art is awesome. Classic vehicle. Got another Toyota Moving Parts FJ Cruiser. And we got the Smokey and the Bandit Auto World Pontiac Trans Am. Classic black and gold color from the movie. Very cool car. Got this Maisto 4GT Heritage on this very cool transporter. This transporter almost reminds me of something you'd see at SEMA. It looks customized and it's very cool. Cool set. So I figured I had to get that. We got the Lambo Huracan. Who doesn't like a Lambo? McLaren Senna. I think that's like that Miami blue that the Porsche 911s come with. I'm sure it's not, but that just reminds me of that color. Audi R8. Okay, just another Lambo. Another Ford GT. Like that red. This has a lot of presence to it. And the Aston Martin 177. This is the whole set. I forgot what this set is called. If someone could let me know in the comments. But I got the whole set on this run. Here is a Nissan 350Z. Toyota Hilux. I wish they would bring these to the US. I'd love to get one. Oh, another Supra. A National Park Service backhoe. First time I've seen these. I go out west a lot, so I'm gonna take these out there and take some photos next time I go. But I like that color on it. Cool concept. And got this transport set, the Mercedes. Box is beat up, but I don't care. I'm gonna open it. So that wasn't an issue to me. These premiums are so cool. I think they do a pretty good job with these overall. Here's some mystery packs. This was the third one. In case anyone is wondering how to tell without opening them, they'll be numbered, and you always look at these last two numbers. This is 3. I don't remember which one this is. There's only one way to find out. There's two. I remember the first one was not found. I went through the whole thing, but I got number 2 and 3. Toyota Tundra. I really like the retro Toyota styling. The yellow, orange, and red. Very cool. My truck is actually this similar blue, so really happy to get this. The National Park Plowmaster. Like that National Park badge on it. This was a pretty big run this day. Got the International Scout. I really like these things in real life. Wish they had kept making them. Pretty cool card art. The new Toyota Supra. Made by BMW. This is the same color scheme as the original one earlier in the video. So that's a nice pair. The new colored Toyota van. I love these things. I think it's such a cool design. If a van can be cool, this is one of them. The RX-7, even though it's called a 24/7, we all know what this is. The FC RX-7. Can't wait to drop some water on this, see how well it works. Another Toyota van. The Auto World Toyota Supra. This one in green. I have a red one. That's cool. Here's the then and now. And Dodge Viper. ACR. Really looking forward to racing this one. This looks like a fast cast. And got this M2 Fairlady Z. I have not opened any of these yet, so I can't wait to do that. And looks like you got several wheel choices and tires. Got the lift. Of course, the classic JDM 240Z. Really cool. M2 does a good job of detail, so. Speaking of M2, you might have seen in the thumbnail, I got the pink set. It's K5 Blazer. Look at the detail on that thing. The roof rack, the lift, rear tire, front. That thing's awesome. And we got the Skyline. Yeah. Again, look at that detail. Pontiac, 55 Pontiac Star Chief. Ford Crestliner. That front looks cool. Chevy Super 10 with no bed. That thing would be fast in real life. Talk about weight reduction. I like that engine detail. And lastly, the 41 Willys Coupe. That looks so good in pink to me for some reason. I don't really know why, but like I said, no chase, but I got the original packaging or whatever you want to call this that comes with it. So very cool set. This run, I didn't get a lot, but I did get a lot. And I'll show you what I mean. Got the big body Lexus LS 400. My grandfather had one of these. These are awesome riding vehicles. Love it. Got the classic Toyota Land Cruiser. Excuse me. This is my favorite Land Cruiser. I think this looks awesome. Love the stripe on it. And this was on the third peg. You might have seen it in my short video. My very first Super Chase. The Porsche 911 GT3. The stripe looks cool. The black, red, orange, yellow. Card is, I hate to say mint because some people will get a magnifying scope on it, but I mean this thing is in great shape, so no bends. But look at that thing. That thing's awesome. Can't believe I actually found one. I took the day off of work and I went in when obviously everybody else was at work, and it was and I had gone to Walmart the night before and it wasn't there, so they had stocked it the night before, and I was the first one to get there. First Super Chase. This is another pretty big haul. Another Lexus LS400. I'm gonna wheel swap this. Got the Subaru SVX. I have the previous like burgundy red styled one. I like those gold wheels. Another Land Cruiser. Check out this VW squareback. Card art's great. Color's very cool. VW Caddy. Again, the card art is awesome. I really like the paint, that purple paint. It's got Volkswagen on the back. Very nice. SP2. Custom Beetle with the roof rack. That looks cool. Beetle pickup. I really like that one too. McLaren 720. These loud colors really fit the supercars. National Park Plowmaster. I did not know I got two of these. Guess that's what happens when you buy a lot. You just kind of forget. I might return this or trade it to somebody. Volkswagen Scirocco. Got the big spoiler. Goes so fast you need it to keep on the ground. Golf MR2. I always like the Golfs. And lastly, the T2 pickup. Really like this one. So yeah, that's the VW set. I was lucky there was enough for one set, so I got it. Here's my first working rig. I saw this and I like the transporters, so I figured I'd pick this up, maybe repaint it. If not, it's fine how it is for display. Toyota, the winter set, off-road truck. Honda S2K, I'm gonna butcher that, Zamac. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's the all-silver one. Another Toyota truck. And I wish this was a super treasure hunt, but it is not. It's the mainline, but it's still awesome. Love this cast. They did a great job with this. Skylines are so sick. and an Evo 4, 4G63 engine. I had an Evo 8. They are amazing cars, and so I was super pumped. I wish I made this in the 8, although this doesn't look that much different as far as this casting to the 8 in real life, but super cool. And treasure hunt. I did not have this one, so it's getting toward the end of the year, and I didn't think I would find it, but it was sitting there. So I got the Lowrider 58 Impala. This sweet Vet ZR1, which are awesome. I love how the hood goes up. Got the spoiler. This thing is great. I can't wait to race this. I got some mystery packs. Got a number 2. And a number 3. I won't bore you too long with this. I got 3 number 1s, 1 number 2, and 1 number 3. So I have a set of 1, 2, and 3 out of this one. This was a pretty good haul too. Got the Aston Martin Vantage, loud bright color. Got the Jeep Cherokee XJ. I got the green one from the previous release, so glad to get that. Another Skyline, or excuse me, GTR. Another Cherokee. The McLaren Elva with no windshield. I always think if you drive these things, especially how fast these are, like a bug would just go in your mouth or in your eye or something. Lotus Emira. RX-7 FC Falcon. Another Lotus. John Deere edition. Tacoma. He did a great job with this. Volvo 240 Drift. This thing is so cool. I like the interior. I like how it's lowered too. There's something about a slow family station wagon being to like a fast car. Awesome Porsche 911 GT3 blacked out. This looked really cool with the previous blue one. Love this car. It's awesome. And the MBX Rally. There's the National Park one. There's a International. I think this is the one Lamley said his name's on it. Yeah, I think it's right there. That's a Datsun, but very cool set. I like that. And the Treasure Hunt 71 funny car. You know, there you go. I'm sure everybody knows anyway, but there's the logo. This was an amazing run because I got this Jeep FC. No, just kidding. You'll see why in a little bit why it was the best. But this is a great cast. I love that green. It looks really good. Got a modern Supra. Yellow NSX. This will go good with the previous blue one. One of my favorite JDM cars. Got another one. Pagani Zonda R. I can't wait to race this too. This just looks like a fast car, which they are in real life. I really like that. So, in the dump bin, we have the Warp Speeder Treasure Hunt. I'm not a big fan on the fantasy cars, but when it's a treasure hunt for $1, I'm going to get it. And in this case, we have another treasure hunt I found right there. It was a fresh case. Which one's this one? This is P case. Yeah, it was a fresh case. I opened it. I found those. Everything I've shown previously, this. And da-da-da-da! The 32 Ford Super Treasure Hunt. The gold logo. There you go. The gold logo back there. My first Super Treasure Hunt I found in the wild. Couldn't believe it. Almost took my breath away. But obviously, the Spectra Flame paint, you can tell the rubber wheels. I mean, in person, on video, it's kind of, they don't stick out as much, but in person, like, they really stick out. Like, as soon as I pulled it up, I just instantly knew that was a Super Treasure Hunt. This card is in fantastic shape. No bends. But, yeah, super excited to get this. I'm going to get a protector for this one. These are my first 2023 scores. This was B case. Nissan Maxima drift car. I'm really glad they kept this cast going. The previous white version was cool, but I like this one better. I think the burgundy just looks better. See the engine. Another Z. Subi, STI. Z06, which I can't wait to race this one in the ZR1 I got. I like that in red. Tesla Model Y. It's so cool on these in real life when the doors open up. They go upwards. It looks awesome. Old school Mercedes 300. Really like this one too. Talk about a classic automotive, iconic design. Nissan Patrol Custom. This thing is sweet. I really like this one too. See the engine. Pagani Huayra Roadster. And the Liberty Walk Sylvia. Looks really good in black and gold. Look at that. That thing looks sweet. Looks mean. And you probably saw the boxes sitting right here. Found the Beamer set. Really excited to get this. I was looking for this for a while. I didn't think my store was going to get it, but they did, luckily. Awesome. M2, M3, and M5 with the transporter. Box is in great shape too. And the Fleet Street set. Sentra Civic Celica. Very cool.